need three pillars to make a real advanced therapy medicinal product work. Good manufacturing practice, and this is what we do, biological competencies, and then a technology provider. And in our case, Biomat-IN was really a good opportunity to put us in contact and start a collaboration with a technology provider. In a highly competitive environment like biotechnologies and advanced therapies medicinal product, building bridges of competencies and completing where you are lacking is critical. And I believe that Biomat-IN brings this type of bridges with other environments. We really enjoyed the fact that the project was taken and funded really rapidly. So the time response was really fast. On the other side, unfortunately, we applied quite late, so the project itself was quite compressed in time too. Participating in Biomat-IN allowed us to build more contacts and more connections with players in the field. Specifically, we had the possibility to get in contact with the company itself, but also with the institute behind that, so Fraunhofer Institute, and that was really positive. We are working on pursuing further collaboration with the partner. There are steps that can be taken to further improve on our side and on their side our understanding of this technology. So yes, we are planning to further collaborate. We received, thanks to the voucher, the possibility to test an automated splitting device that is being manufactured by the company we are collaborating with. We were really satisfied about the project that we had the opportunity to set within the Biomat-IN that allowed us to bring in new competencies and new technologies within our company. The project that we have been working with Innocide is already, let's say, at the base of possible future collaboration. We are discussing it thoroughly, and we believe that to have this small start, it was the perfect way to build on our future relation.
So my feedback about Biomat-IN and the call of voucher, first of all, globally for Biomat-IN, it definitely brought us some interesting partners for developing new projects. And with regards to this horizon, we developed for the very first time in Cryoplast a research and development service, a real one, by hiring an engineer. So it's very interesting, and we are especially grateful to Eurasanté, which is the Nord-Pas-de-Calais branch of this project, which is composed of a team of very nice persons, and they help us a lot whenever we need them. Then concerning the call of voucher itself, you have to know that basically our job is to make surgery simulators. The object of this call of voucher was to bring us a specific partner, which is the CTTM, Center of Technology Transfer of Le Mans, which is specialized in biomaterials. And with their technology combined to our know-how, we will be able to make a pleural tap simulator, which is excellent because so far, doctors have to train on living patients when they need to remove fluid from the pleura. And with the self-healing skin made by the CTTM, combined with the anatomical models of Cryoplast, we will be able to make something really close to nature and more secure for patients. So it's really great to work with Biomat-IN, and this call of voucher is really helpful for the kind of little company that Cryoplast is.
Our perception of the Biomat-IN project at Locate Therapeutics is that it's a very pertinent and useful one to us. We're a biomaterials company in the regenerative medicine field, and it's proved very useful to introducing us to pan-European networks of similar companies. We were fortunate enough to receive an innovation voucher. The the results of which led to the provision of information to help us create and maximise developmental and commercial strategies for a novel platform technology. The positive aspect of the Biomat-IN project was the way it was organised, the use of the regional development agencies to both introduce us to the scheme and also to identify relevant companies who could help us with our problems, made it a very efficient system. In terms of a negative aspect, the only thing really is the projects were quite short timescale, which could prove problematic if you were involved with partners with, say, complex in vitro assays. But on the other hand, it does help drive the project and make sure you deliver results quickly. We'd certainly like to be involved in future European projects linked to innovation, particularly given the success of the Biomat-IN project for us. We were contacted by our local Biomat-IN representatives, Medilink East Midlands. They not only made us aware of the scheme, but they also explained how we could use the voucher and encouraged us to apply. The voucher enabled us to collaborate with an organisation called the Marktep Group in Nantes, France. Our application was designed to help us find an organisation that could provide key market opportunities for this novel technology. This technology has a very wide applicability to the regenerative medicine field, all the way from basic in vitro research through to clinical administration of cell therapies. So we were looking for information to help us make the right decisions about the developmental and commercialisation pathways for this novel technology. The report we received was entirely bespoke, very relevant for us, and included some elements of primary market research that we just simply wouldn't have been able to generate in-house. This project has fully met our expectations. In fact, it's exceeded them. It's completely fulfilled our remit, but with very few ties and with very little bureaucracy. This voucher has enabled us to explore emerging innovative technologies and possible secondary markets. As an SME, we simply don't have the time or resources to devote to exploring these fully, so it's allowed us to mitigate some of the risk of missing out on major opportunities. The report generated by the voucher has influenced our business plan, which drives all of our future activities. It's provided up-to-date market research that we can use in funding applications. What's more, the primary data that we received gives us a greater understanding of end-user needs, and this has particularly helped us focus when we're targeting future partners. I have no suggestions for improvement of the application process. It was very straightforward.
So, as I said, we were contacted by Lockheed Therapeutics to work for them and with them. They wanted to understand the competitive landscape, the best applications to focus on in regards to the market penetration. So what is the best route to develop the technology? We interviewed potential clients of Lockheed Therapeutics, potential users of the technology, to understand what they actually do, what they would need in the future, and how the offer of Lockheed Therapeutics can match with their issues. In the end, deliver a final report to Lockheed Therapeutics that give us a clear picture of the regenerative medicine field today and how their polymer technology platform can fit into this market. And in the end, we know that they were able to take decisions for the development of their product.
INTERREG has been founded several years ago by a research team including a Nobel laureate, Jean-Marie Laine. The mission of INTERREG is to produce biomaterials to deliver inside cells macromolecular drugs for different applications, for instance for vaccine application and especially for therapeutic applications. So we are producing by organic chemistry the nanotaxi, and this nanotaxi will be used to deliver a macromolecular drug inside cells to produce antigen of therapeutic interest in the context of the treatment of the hepatocellular carcinoma. So concerning the Biomat-IN effort, so we were very pleased to be part of this consortium Biomat-IN. We participated last year on a meeting organized here in Nantes, and it was a real pleasure to meet every labs or companies coming from different countries, and this Biomat-IN effort allows INTERREG to have a voucher to order something really special for the nanotaxi, because the nanotaxi is able to deliver the macromolecular joint inside cells, but here we are producing the nanotaxi, but we need to fill the nanotaxi with something inside, and the voucher allowed us to order something in a company part of this consortium Biomat-IN, which was based in UK. The name of this company is Cobra, and with the voucher, so we obtain the synthesis of specific plasmid DNA without kanamycin-resistant gene to put at the end, so this DNA coming from Cobra and the nanotaxi coming from ICA, in order to have a biomaterial compatible with a human injection, because here we are making this in a view of the future injection in man to treat the hepatocellular carcinoma by a nucleic acid-based vaccine. So we are very proud to be part of Biomat-IN, and it was a real support allowing us to make these new biomaterials for vaccine application.
This project is important for the bioregion Stern to establish cooperation between different regions in Europe from one side. From the other side, it allows us to apply our expertise to solve sometimes unexpected application in other regions. Which are the benefits for the bioregion Stern region? First of all, it strengthened the interactions the interaction between different regions in Europe. Second, it allows us to bring our expertise to other partners in partner countries, partner regions, and sometimes to apply our expertise to solve unexpected problems in other applications. Of course, now is the question, do we want to continue and to take part in future European projects related to innovation? I think that the profit for us, for our organization, was very good, and we are aware of the fact that we want to continue such cooperation in the future. How I learned about the Biomat-IN project, this was directly connected with bioregion Stern. And here I want to mention their support during the development of the program, where then they delivered us very well sorted and very well focused information, which allowed us to find the proper partners and the proper problems on which we can work together with our partners. In our group of biomaterials, we work with coatings for different materials. This, which is very important for our coatings, is that they have a thickness of less than 20 nanometers, so this is something which you cannot see with your eye. But from the other side, it is enough to change the properties of the materials significantly. This was the problem of our cooperation partner. He used in this project particles from inorganic materials, which should stay separate. They should not cluster together during the industrial process in which they are involved, but because of their surface properties, it was not suitable, it was not possible. And with our coatings, because of their very small thickness and very good properties, we could find the proper solution to solve this industrial problem. When we speak about collaboration projects, we should count with positive and negative aspects of the project. As a positive, I see the very uncomplicated and very fast development of the projects, which allows the partners to get first results in realistic time period. When we speak about negative aspects, I don't see real negative aspects. The only thing which we have to consider in the future is that the time period and the resources of this program are limited, and the partners should be aware of the fact that at the end of the program they should not expect ready solutions for their problems. The results of the project were interesting for both of the partners, and it generated the possibilities for future cooperation on European level. We are in contact with our partners, and we are looking for suitable call for proposals on European level at present.
The vision of applied biomedical systems on the Biomat-IN project is very positive. With the Biomat-IN project, we are triggering new projects, new initiatives and new partnerships, both within the Netherlands, but especially also abroad. This project brings new technology to the region, new cooperation, new partnerships to the region, and this region is very much in the health area. We have our health campus. This health campus needs new technology to bring their ideas to life. At the end of this Biomat-IN project, we expect that we have some view on the feasibility of the ideas where we started with. And if this view is positive and things seems feasible, we are surely want to go into larger European projects together. So we will propose for larger grants and move the project ahead to a product. Biomat-IN project gives companies and research groups the opportunity to cooperate together, which probably would never happen if there was no voucher available. And in doing that, new things come to flourish, and so this certainly also is going to create opportunities for the future, either in products, but also to work together and extend the relationships with the partners we have now. This project really meets our expectations. We have been working with our project partners within the Biomat-IN project for several days, really working together, either here or in England. And we have been discussing the project, bringing in our expertise from their side, and mainly clinical and application knowledge from our side. And although the project is not yet finished, we are very satisfied and everything is within expectations.